Dawn Tracker has a need of an intrepid adventure. Okay. So Archipadios, I've heard even the Wing of Protection speaks highly of you. If you have a moment, I was hoping for a quick word. Animal carcasses have been turning up one after the other in Shaloni. And we've yet to figure out why. We were preparing to launch an investigation, but then we received this. A distinct style to be sure, but it's undoubtedly a marked bill. No less peculiar than the client who delivered it, either. Too small for Hitsuro, and yet too furry for Lalafell. Whatever distant land they hail from, I doubt I've ever heard of it. I feel like I've seen a bill like this before. So you've handled requests like this previously. I'll be damned. Lately, they've been sightings of a large beast roaming the plains, which we believe is responsible for the rash of carcasses. From what I've heard, it bears a striking resemblance to the creature depicted on this bill. To be frank, it would all rest easier if one who helped Felveli Garmanda were the one to take this on. Would you lend us a hand? I was yearning for a good hunt. Let's go. Indeed, this matter would be wise to approach with all due caution. It'd be best to speak with the client directly, as they'll be able to prise of the details. They should be hanging out by the tavern in Hutsuani. I expect you'll have no trouble finding them. Meow 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 meow. Did they talk cat tongue? Hello, do you speak cat? Meow 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 meow. Yes, I'm a feline over the bounty of the monster. Are you a hunter? Meow. Don't you mean a meowster? Master, what is that? Oh, I see. You've met one of my kin before, haven't you? I hadn't realized other felines have ventured to these parts. By putting that aside, I've been searching for a capable hunter to aid me. Meow. Can I count on your help? Meow. Wonderful, Meow. You don't seem to have a grand hub for hunters in this land, so I was beginning to lose hope I'd find anyone, Meow. I'd better begin by telling you how I arrived here. It relates to our mark, you understand, Meow? The mark in question, none other than the guardian Arkveld. The creature normally resides in the Forbidden Lands. My comrade and I were in the midst of investigating its territory when... a spider-like thing appeared as if out of nowhere. Before we could make heads or tails of what it was, a cocoon nearby burst open, and from it emerged a newborn Arkveld. The two then began to clash in a fierce battle for supremacy. As the battle came to a head, the mysterious invader created a ring glowing with light. Before we know it, the Guardian had disappeared without a trace. And then all before me turned white. When I came to, I found myself in the land of Tural. Oddly enough, the invader spoke just moments before the flash. I think it said program loop upgrade. I have no idea what that means, but I'm guessing it has to do with why I'm here. I was searching for a way home with my companion when I learned that Guardian Arkveld was wreaking havoc nearby. I thought it best that I recruit a hunter to take it down before it could bring ruin to the wilds. So, Omega captured Arkveld and sent Arkveld to Tural, and Omega went to Monster Hunter Wilds and to fight hunters, I guess? Or study the wild and Monster Hunter Wilds? Omega is... okay. Alright, let's go. I'm sure this goes without saying, but we've been tracking prey. It's important to know what signs to look for. Every creature leaves its own trail. Guardian Arkveld's most specific traits are its white coat and scale, as well as the chain-like tendrils, which it can extend and retract to bind its prey. If it doesn't slice you to pieces first, whatever ground the beast treads, it's certain to leave behind marks. From what I've heard, it was sighted in the area north of here, called Utanani. If you don't mind taking the lead, sure. Let's go, meow. Discuss Utanani. I noticed there are quite a few people in this town carrying cursed weapons. I took such folk for hunters at first, but it turns out they're members of a group that catches folk up to no good. The Dust Watch, I think they're called. The hunters in my lands are no stranger to capturing their quarry either. You know, we use a shock or pitfall traps to immobilize the beasts, and then unleash a barrage of trank bombs to put them to sleep. I happen to be an expert at laying traps, so I'd be happy to put my talents to use should any fugitives cross your path. Get away, we're looking for Arkveld. Don't touch me. I'm looking for Arkveld. You're not Arkveld. You're way too big, too small to be Arkveld. A heap of withered weeds. It bears an unmistakable resemblance to the plant. I gathered these dry weeds, where they left by a monster that uses them. They certainly bear no connection to Arkveld. In the Forbidden Lands, these are called creatures, called mimifita, that also mimic flowers to hide from predators. I remember this one. Some hunters disguise themselves with headwear, in the spitting image of mimifita. I'm not pulling your tail when I tell you it was impossible to distinguish them from the real thing. In case I don't see any signs of Arkveld here, let's keep looking. Go away, you popoto. A pungent, sticky substance adheres to these chunks of yellow hair. Judging by the local fauna, these are likely remain of a sunbird, gorged upon by the grassland worm. Not sure what left this behind, but Arkveld has white fur, not yellow. Come think of it, all guardians have a white coat. Even a guardian variant of Rathalos, Crimson King of the Skies, is clad white. At least that's what I've heard. But that is neither there or there. We should get back to the survey. Markers in the stretched ground suggest something massive was dragged. These scales, I'm certain they come from Guardian Arkveld. I think it came close to a settlement. Thankfully it returned away, but there's nothing stopping it from coming back. We need to find its lair before anyone gets hurt. With everything we found, I believe we have what we need to locate the prey. If we're to give proper chase, we should call on my comrade resting back in the town. Could I trouble you to gather a few samples before we go? Meow meow. My feathered friend here is called a sacred. Not only does it make it a reliable mount, but it can also carry all the essentials for a hunt. Oh, can we ride it? Try letting it smell what you gathered. Looks like it's picked up the scent. Now, you can guide us to Arkveld. There's no time to waste if you mount the secret. Yeah, let's go! Here, take this link pearl. Managed to barter for it after exchanging a few things. With this, we should be able to stay in contact. Now then, you need only trust the secret to guide you. I'm sure you'll find Arkveld in no time. Oh, I can hear you. This link pearl is a true gem. Okay, yeah, I can hear you, little cat. True Arkveld lay dormant within its cocoon for a long time. Guardians are said to awaken when they sense a powerful presence. Alright. It may have turned back after approaching the settlement because something even stronger drew its attention. I wonder what. Stormy Dome Distant marks a land dominated by fierce lightning storms, right? I sure hope that's not where Arkveld was headed. Well, chill this thing. The beast has breathed his laugh. You see no bite mark on its body, suggesting the creature may not have been attacked. Interesting. I'd expect as much from a guardian. You see, unlike average monsters, they have no need to eat their prey. I think Arkveld may be fixated on the energies of the place and felt like any monster that gets in its way. Sounds like a Tural Vidral. Interesting. I didn't realize such creatures exist in this land. The world truly is full of limitless wonders. Guardians are a little different, but a creature draining immense strength from an ordinarily long life puts me in need of a tempered monster. Very powerful creatures where I'm from. A tempered monster, alright. Well, that sounds like a turf war. Clearly, Arkveld's been on edge since it arrived here. I bet it's latching out at anything it deems a threat. At this rate, it's going to throw the whole ecosystem out of balance. We have to stop it, but how? I've got it. Try taking out a pod from the pouch on the cigarette. You'll know you found the right one if it makes your nose wrinkle. It's called a dung pod, and as you've already noticed, it possesses a brightly fetid smell. Whether it's a single monster or even a horde, well-positioned trove would send even the most rabid beast packing. It has no effect on guardians, but as said, should be unbearable for whatever Arkveld's fighting. Throw it with everything you've got. Dung pod, go! Arkveld fled. Perhaps it's perceived you as a threat and returned to its den. Well, I'm sure you'd love to give chase. I'd like to regroup first. Had that turf war continued, we have reached nearby settlements. Thank goodness the pod worked. Our field leaders appear to be further ahead. I expect it's recuperating from its battle. While we were searching for the Guardian, I took upon myself to gather a camping kit. Let's set up shop near Arkveld's lair and prepare for the grueling hunt. Let's go. Come on, make yourself at home. No need to worry about many pesky monsters. I've already checked the area. First things first, we feast. One should never hunt an empty stomach. I managed to gather everything we need to have ourselves barbecue. Let's get to grilling. Now with your appetite and spirit soaring, I bet you could take on even the mightiest monsters. Here, take these mega potions. They'll come handy. They're a special blended potion distributed by Hunter's Guild, mixed with fresh honey. Thankfully, we were in a period of plenty just before I was transported. With that, I think you're all set. Allow me to formally make you my request. Please hunt Guardian Arkveld and protect the life of the plains. The Windward Wilds now accessible. Alright. Alright, let's go for Hunt Arkveld. I got Wombo combo. Guardian scales, okay, that's good. You did. You defeated Arkveld. Now the plains will know peace once more. It's thanks to you that I even know what this threat is in the first place. Oh, stop it. You'll make me blush. It was nothing, really. I'm just thankful you have a hunting association in this land, too. Where I'm from, the moment you assure his crest, you'll have a swarm of hunters on your doorstep, itching to carry it out. The quest counter is always bustling as a result. I suppose I'd better find a way back to the Forbidden Lands soon, and yet... It's not every day that you get spirited away to a vast continent like this. You know, I'd like to see the sights and speak to the people. I'll find a way back in the course of that, I'm sure of it. I would not mind learning more about the myriad monsters and resources either. I'll see where the wind takes me, and fill out my field guide. Who knows, by the time I make it home, I may have filled the whole thing. Do you think I'd be a worthy adventurer by then? Speak of the Dawn Tracker. Alright. Ah, so the hunt was a success. Well done, indeed. Perhaps now life can return to normal for the fauna of Shaloni. By the way, we carved some scales from Arkveld's hide. Would you be able to craft anything with them? Well now, this is a rare find. If you speak with the smithy here, I'm sure he could fashion armor with it. Or at the very least exchange it for other wares. Be sure to drop by again should you find any other noteworthy material. What brings you here, my friend? Already finished feeding? Why, would you look at that? Seems they've grown fond of you. If you're not opposed, why take them along with you? Why not take them along with you on your adventure? Can I get it as a mount? Can I get a secret as a mount? Yes, let's go. That's it all. I believe it's time I was getting my way in my adventure. Thanks for everything, Patios. Meow. May we meet again someday, meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. So we got the secret mount and stuff for the home, I guess. The hunt has only begun. Even further rewards by facing guarding Arkveld in the North's Extreme, which may be unlocked by speaking to the Wandering Minstrel at Tural. Alright. Again, you can get... Man, you have to do this like a lot of times to get all of the certificates. 99 times? You have to beat Extreme 99 times? Oh boy, okay, that seems like a freaking pain. I can get a question roll, I can get a mask. I can get some cosmetics at least. Alright. That's fine. Can I sell this? I'll probably sell it. Oh, we'll play more Final Fantasy XIV next time on Final Fantasy XIV.